Training your weak foot shooting isn't as easy as taking a whole bunch of shots. There's actually a whole bunch you can do off the field as well. Stop distributing your weight equally between both feet. That's wasted time. Just stand on your weak foot. Most people try and get 10,000 steps a day, and that's okay. Just make sure that 7,000 of those steps are with your weak foot. After 5 to 6 normal steps, make sure you compensate by adding in those extra steps. Get them in any way you can. Pick up a medicine ball with your weak foot and then go straight into dumbbells. No, strong foot. Not today. What in God's name are you doing walking through the grocery store on 2 feet? You could be working out every muscle in your weak foot by hopping around. Listen, do you want to get better? Then you need to form a relationship with the ball. Tape the ball to your weak foot so you can feel it all day long. This is no joke. Use every opportunity to your advantage. Remember all those steps? Well, guess what? They just turned into touches. Your weak foot's about to be dope. But there's one more thing you need to take care of, and that's your dominant foot. Look at him. It's time to put that foot back in its place. You need to play mental games with your feet. Make your weak foot the alpha foot. Your weak foot might not have the confidence to take on the stronger foot at first, and that's just fine. Use whatever tools are necessary to put them in its place. This is the dawn of a new era. The weak foot is here. Since you were a little kid, you took shit from your dominant, stronger foot. Well, no more.
Hello, I'm a doctor and a former professional footballer who has coached over 40 years. In my practice, over decades, I have seen the mistreatment and inequalities of the weaker foot. I'm here today to tell you that we need to take positive action to root out this injustice. The GOLUREMI'S Weak Foot Shooting Program will help eradicate this problem.
Hello, and welcome to another edition of 90 Minutes. Tonight, we'll be uncovering one of the greatest mysteries in the universe. Here's Millington Wilburn with more.
The weak foot struggle affects us all deeply. We were lucky enough to grab an interview with Dr. Strongfoot, esteemed archaeologist and author of the 3 best-selling books, The Taming of the Dominant Foot, The Tragedy of the Weak Foot, and my personal favorite, The Weak Foot Conspiracy.
Dr. Strongfoot invited us into her home. She claims that the problem is much more prevalent than what's reported.
This is Aldridge weak foot bone structure. And this is a healthy, dominant shooting foot. Do you honestly expect to have shooting power with this, with a bone structure like this?
Improving your weak foot shooting is a serious thing. So remember, no matter where you're at with your shots, know that you can improve. You gotta stay consistent, you have to practice, but you will and you can get better. We're gonna show you how. Really quick points on shooting. Do not forget that form is extremely important. So my standing foot will go here. I'll tighten my stomach. I'll lean a little bit over the ball. I'll keep my head down when I'm shooting. I'll connect right there, okay? Sweet spot, right there. When I'm shooting full in step, I strike right in there, through the ball, and follow through. That's it. Besides not using your weak foot enough, you may have some other problems going on. You might not be used to standing and bouncing on your stronger foot. Your ankle might be weaker from neglect. Your form might be off. Your toes might go up when you shoot. You might even hook the ball in another direction. It's a mess, all right? And it just feels awkward. If you have good shooting form with one foot, there's no reason you can't have the same with the other foot. Now, before we start hitting balls, you need to know that there are actually exercises you can do that will help perfect your shooting form, because that is what you're really after. Form, coordination, and balance are everything, so we start there. Check out how we're set up balancing on our stronger leg while I take a few reps shooting against the wall. We're gonna balance on one leg the entire time. Don't overhit the ball, it's not a power exercise. If you need to move, you hop on one leg and get set as quick as possible. We're not only focusing on good kicking form, but we're getting balance work as well, and that's huge. Switch it up by taking a touch in between shots, especially if you can't find a rhythm at first. Some of the added bonus to these drills is that they are useful for more than just shooting. We push ourselves a bit more to improve our balance and coordination, and to keep things symmetrical, you're going to want to train both feet. You can use ladders, or if you got a spot like this already marked out, that's perfect. We'll hop on one foot using a small 4-square area, and in our first pattern, we'll go around and come back. After that, it's time to mix it up a bit and skip a square. After 4 or 5 reps, we finish it off heading back into our pattern. Another drill we're going to want to use both feet for. Strengthening your ankle will not only help out your shot, having a strong and flexible ankle can help prevent all sorts of injuries. So we'll have more on that later, but for now, we'll be doing calf raises. Just find an area where you can raise and lower your leg, and push up to rise on your toes and reset. We'll finish the entire section off, up in our reps a little bit, and doing a couple of sets using both legs at the same time. Before we get into a short shooting drill, we've got to understand that the setup to a shot is extremely important. We want the ball tapped out just at an angle away from us, not too far and not too close. The only way to get it right is to do it over and over again. Now, after you've got a little bit of work, it's time to finish everything off, striking a few balls and really concentrating on good form and accuracy. Power will come with time. Don't try to rush every aspect of your game. We set the balls up in an arc, so we hit them from different angles. Make sure to take a touch before shooting, and after you hit it, don't focus on where the ball went. Go to the next one and stay focused on form. All right, guys, practice these techniques and drills. If you can get your form right, that is half the battle. Everything else will come naturally and fall right into place. So you're not gonna fix this in one day. There are no shortcuts. And make sure when you do your juggling and maybe a little bit more of your technical work today, you focus on your weak foot. Like, comment, and subscribe. Check us out on Snapchat, Instagram. We love you guys, all right? Peace.
Baseline drop.
Click the subscribe button. For every subscriber, 3 weak feet are saved. Only you can help end the oppression against the weak foot.